This podcast contains adult themes, sexual content, and strong language. Listener discretion is advised.
We acknowledge the traditional owners of the lands on which this podcast is recorded and produced, the Jagera and Turrbal peoples, and the traditional owners of the lands wherever this podcast is being heard. We honour the long and rich history of storytelling on country and pay our respects to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander elders, past and present. Sovereignty was never ceded.
Well, Ilya's bi, so we have a shot there.
Beautiful rat, there he is, riding a cowboy. Okay, this is fine. As long as it's not Hayden that he's versing, I'm fine.
That is tricky.
It's Hayden! I just have decided. It came to me as if in a vision just now. Welcome to the Historical Romance Review. We are your hosts, Amy and Sarah, and this is the State of the Field.
Good morning, Sarah.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm so great.
Good.
Chilly,
yeah. If you can't tell, those who are watching us, we are wrapped in some woolen blankets. Thank goodness I have an obsession with knitting and lots of friends and talented friends who have an obsession with knitting because we have a lot of blankies.
We're nice and cozy now.
Yeah.
But it is cold right here.
It's very cold, which is saying something considering we're in Brisbane. But, you know.
It's probably 20 degrees out there.
Yeah, that's chilly for us.
That's cold.
Yeah, we're just cold gals. But don't worry because things are about to get heated. Yeah, we're about to get spicy. Because on this State of the Field, we are doing something very important.
Very important.
What are we doing today, Sarah?
Some really rigorous research, I think.
Actually, really important.
Really important
If you
analysis.
listen to the first State of the Field episode, right, the idea for these episodes is that you survey the field, you get a sense of the major issues and talking points, and what could be more important to romance fiction than the main love interests.
Yeah, that's what we focus on the entire time. It's why we read the books.
Exactly.
It's one of the big reasons why we read the books. And it's something that is talked about often on Instagram and TikTok and all those fun little places that we get together and we talk about these books, is the men in them that we love.
Yeah, our book boyfriends.
Our book boyfriends.
So today we decided we've done 10 episodes of book reviews.
Yeah.
And this is our 5th State of the Field. So we figured that's a pretty good...
That's good. We've got a good range of books there.
Good stockpile.
Yeah.
It's time to take a serious review of the book boyfriends that we've been presented with and decide who is the ultimate book boyfriend.
Who's the best?
Yeah.
We're going to battle them out to the death today.
Yeah, to the death, yeah. They're trigger warning for this episode. Your beloved may be killed. Yeah, sorry. That's just what happens. But yes, so we're going to do that. Before we get into that, Sarah did kind of mention a little bit that book boyfriends is a term that you've probably heard on social media and things like that. I mean, what would you just if you were trying to define what a book boyfriend is, to say a middle-aged dad type whose teen daughter is reading a lot and he's what does this mean?
What's a book boyfriend?
How would you explain that to that type of person?
Yeah, so a book boyfriend is typically a male character, a male main character of a romance or fantasy book, but it doesn't have to be male. Obviously, we love our queer romances. A book boyfriend really does encompass kind of any main character. It doesn't even have to be a main character, let's be real.
Yeah.
It can be any character.
People ship the side characters.
Yeah, the side characters.
Let's not forget our gay king Charlie.
Exactly.
Who is come on.
Turns out he's hetero, but unfortunately.
But you can really write that. Come on, BK.
Exactly. Any kind of character that, as a reader, you go, oh my goodness, this person would be lovely to date in real life. Or I wish that was kind of the person, I wish that person existed in real life. But we don't have to wish for that because they do exist. They're not real, but they do exist.
Oh, here's her pitch. Yeah, romance isn't dead, everybody.
Basically, it's, look, personally, I find the idea of book boyfriends a little bit confusing, and maybe that's because I'm on the ace spectrum, and I actually don't really understand how this works. But I hear about it. So it's funny that you're asking me.
I'm aware of the discourse.
I'm aware. I don't personally have any book boyfriends because the way I see it, people will talk about their, often female readers will talk about reading a romance novel and picturing themselves as the FMC.
Interesting.
And that they're the one in the story dating that MMC. I can't do that. I don't do that. And even when I'm oh my goodness, this person's really cool. Okay, let's take Reese in Akata, for example. Fucking love Reese. He's one of the ultimate book boyfriends. He is mentioned very often as one of the book boyfriends on TikTok and Instagram and all that kind of stuff. Very popular one. But I just personally cannot ever picture him with me because I'm like, you're so good with Feyre. Like, if the author's done a good enough job that I think this person's a really great partner, it's because usually they also complement the FMC really well, and their relationship is so perfect that there's absolutely no way that I could like barge in there and be like, he's my book boyfriend. Do you know what I mean? Am I getting book boyfriends wrong? I truly might be, because I don't understand it.
No, but that's really interesting, because like I'm kind of on the outside of a lot of the romance spaces, especially online. And so for me, I think I just had the really simple understanding of like, oh, it's just like shipping. It's just like fangirling for a character that you love so much that you're just like, oh my God, like he's my boyfriend. Like long before social media, long before book talk and the resurgence of romance fiction. Like, you know this about me, I have confessed this on pod many times. I am a massive Jane Austen fan. And when I was a tween, I am reading Jane Austen, I am watching all of the adaptations, and I like would kind of have that language of like, oh, he's my boyfriend, he's my husband. Yeah. But I think you're right when you've pointed that out. I never genuinely actually pictured myself like dating Darcy or married to Darcy, because the writing is so good.
So
like, it's Darcy and Elizabeth.
You can't separate them.
And so for me, I think like that's a really helpful distinction, is that like maybe in the hardcore corners of book talk, the book boyfriend thing is very much like, I am reading these books picturing myself in these roles, whereas I think probably for most people it's just like, teehee, like daddy, I love him, like he's so great. Like it's just fandom
and a way of describing like who your favorite male main characters are, or like what you really like about them. People will be like, oh, he's a shadow daddy, like because like Xaden, and there's like been a huge rise in popularity of like in fantasy books, these male main characters that use like wield shadows as one of their magical powers or something. So like shadow daddies become really popular.
And also just because they're just like dark and mysterious.
Exactly. So I feel like it's also, book boyfriend is also used as like a measure of just how much we like and appreciate these characters.
And it's kind of cool because there's podcast shout out, what is it called, The Relatables, those two young Australian fellas, and they've like done a read through of ACOTAR and like all that kind of stuff, and you know, they talk about relationships and pop culture and just like life and stuff. And that I've seen a few of their things have popped up on my algorithm, and it's sort of like, you know, what real life boyfriends can learn from your book boyfriends. And so there's this interesting thing as well of being like, I know my girlfriend is really into this character, so like I'm going to read these books and see what it is that, you know, excites her, and maybe as her real life boyfriend, like maybe we'll try some of these things, or like I just can understand her better of like, oh, she really values a person that's like XYZ or something like that. And so that's been a fun thing as well. And as you often say, Sarah, like the romance books, like we're reading them as kind of a fantasy of what relationships can be. And it's really nice when people use them as like a healthy roadmap of how to conduct their relationships in real life, I think. Okay, very cool.
Hopefully that helps people understand book boyfriends. I feel like I've learned about book boyfriends and more about how I understand what they are. I've never really gotten it.
It's just fascinating to me that there are people that read the book picturing themselves in the story.
No, I've literally seen people like in real life and on like videos on Instagram and stuff talking about how they picture themselves.
I've never read a book in that way.
I've never ever done that.
I leave myself behind when I read, and I step into the world that the author creates. And I'm like, but having said that, I have played many times with my sister cousin Amber, and we've played the like rank your Austen men from like you know, who are the best, but then it's also rank them of who would work well with you.
And we've done that.
We have done that.
It's fun.
It is fun.
It's really nice to think about, but I do have to really separate like the character that they are in a relationship with in the TV show. I have to be like, okay, if Lizzie didn't exist,
she died tragically in some horrible accident. How are we going to rehab
Can I be
Darcy?
Darcy's second wife?
Oh my God. Okay, that's a new spin-off for like a Jane Austen sort of like Darcy's second wife.
Darcy's
the second
wife.
Mrs. Darcy.
The second Mrs. Darcy. You should write that.
Done. Trademarked. Okay. Add it to the list.
No one steal that title.
Along with our Kitty and Colonel Fitzwilliam
Oh
fanfic.
my goodness.
I still have those written down.
We need to revisit that. Like truly, we need to come back and actually write that down. We'll tell you guys about that one day.
It's a story for another time.
But now, let us get on to the main event for today.
Yes.
We're going to rank, not rank, we're going to pit our book boyfriends,
Yeah.
the male main characters from all the 10 novels, romance novels that we have reviewed thus far. We're going to pit them against each other and find out who's the best.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to argue. We're going to have to fight. I've got here, it's like a March Madness type thing. I don't really know what that is, like a fantasy football thing. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a fantasy football. Basically, we're bracket gaming them.
Bracket gaming them.
Where we are slotting them in at various points.
Yeah.
And we are, it's going to be fierce debate, I think, because most of the time our tastes align.
Yeah.
But I think there's a couple of characters that we have
Yes.
maybe stronger feelings for in different ways. So we're just going to see how we go.
We're going to see how we go. So now I have on my computer here, you probably can't see it, but I have a little spinny wheel with the 12, I've chosen 12 male characters from the books, and I'll list them out for you now. Then we're going to spin and we're going to pop them in. I did do a version of this where I chose where they went initially, but then I realized that I was fully rigging it and making sure that the ones that I didn't like were going with the ones that were obviously going to win.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
So I'm
we
just
can't
guessing,
do that.
right? Putting Mr. Darcy up against fucking Nolan from Good Spirits.
Yeah, pretty much,
that's an easy
exactly.
pick.
Because
Yeah.
I want Mr. Darcy to go through, and I don't want Nolan to go through. So that's an easy one. So, because of that, we've decided rather
We need
than
to be
rig
fair.
it, we need to be fair. We're going to do it randomly. We're going to spin. So the characters that we have, and I'm not going to. I'll try to do it in the order that we reviewed them. But basically, we have Rhett Eaton from Flawless. He's episode 1. What do we do next? I can't even remember. Was it
Great Big Beautiful
Great
Life?
Big Beautiful Life? So we've got Hayden.
Yep.
Classic. Gorgeous. Love him.
A bit of a shadow daddy, I will say.
Bit
in
of a shadow
contemporary
daddy.
life, dark and mysterious.
It's gorgeous. Then did we do
Love Light Farms.
Love Light Farms? So I've got Luca from Love Light Farms.
Our very beloved BK Borison, followed by our not so beloved, BK Borison, Good Spirits.
Good Spirits. We've got Nolan.
Who
Yuck.
sucks,
It's
objectively.
horrible. Then what did we do? Pride and Prejudice then? I think we did Pride and Prejudice.
Yes, then we did our Christmas two-parter special on Pride and Prejudice.
So I've chosen to put both Mr. Darcy and Mr. Bingley.
Oh my god, imagine if you put
Yeah.
Wickham in. Or Mr. Collins.
Wait, I should have done all of them.
We could have put all four
We
in.
could have put all 4 in.
Look,
we'll have to come back to this and
we'll
redo
have to come
it
back
when we've read some more books. We can come back and do
we
more.
can come back and do a huge one because already this, we need to be strict with ourselves because otherwise this episode
This
could go for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
So we've just done Darcy and Bingley from PMP. Aspirational.
Aspirationally. Then I think we did Out on a Limb.
No, People We Meet on Vacation.
People We Meet on Vacation. So we've got
Yeah.
Alex Nilsson.
Yeah.
The Gorge.
Classic. Another M. Hen, beautiful
M. Hen
man written by M. Hen.
Love him. Then we did... Then was it Out on a Limb?
No.
Oh my God.
We did a very special Valentine's Day feature.
We did Hot for Slayer
Hot for Slayer by Ali Hazelwood.
So we've got Laszlo.
Tell me his full name.
Laszlo and Yeti.
Oh my god.
Horrible.
Fuck that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got Laszlo the Vampire Slayer.
So ridiculous.
He's so insane. I had to put him in though. I had to put him in. We read it, so we had to put him in.
And apparently he knows how to fuck, so great.
Good on him.
Good
and he
for
doesn't
whatever her
mind
name was, Ethelthwaite. Ethelthwaite.
With too many A's, too many TH's.
Fuck me.
Too many Y's. It was insane.
Terrible.
Then was it Out on a Limb?
Oh no. Our one and only queer romance.
Heated Rivalry.
Heated Rivalry.
So I put both Shane and Ilya as options there because they're both main characters.
Yeah.
They're gay as hell.
Yeah. Well, Ilya's bi, so we have a shot there.
Look at us both. I mean,
actually, and I was thinking about this before. I was like, who would I pick out of the two? And I'm like, obviously
Ilya.
But also,
Shane's
practically,
such a sweetie. I mean,
Shane's sweet.
Shane, we could have a lavender marriage.
Yeah, we could.
Let's argue this later if it comes up. Okay.
And then we did
Out on a Limb.
Out on a Limb.
So I have Bo from Out on a Limb.
Iconic,
He's
disability
so great.
rep, really nerdcore as well. Gorgeous. Yeah, he was great.
Yeah.
And then our most recent
our
one.
final one, maybe my favourite, honestly. Anyway,
finishing strong.
Finishing really strong. We have Felix from This Summer Will Be Different by Carly Fortune. Just incredible. So we've got some cream of the crop book boyfriends there, and we've got some absolute bottom of the barrel choices.
Yeah, you can probably already tell how this conversation's going to go, but that's why we have the randomizer.
That's why we have to do it randomly. Otherwise, it's going to be so clear who's going to win.
Yeah.
Or it's going to be Mr. Darcy and Felix, and we're going to have to fight it out. And then we'll go, shake on it. You can take Mr. Darcy and I'll take Felix.
And everybody wins.
Everyone wins and it's happiest done. So this is why we have to randomise it, because otherwise it's going to be too obvious and we might as well not even play the game.
Yeah, there need to be some stakes.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do our first spin.
Okay, who's in spot number 1?
Spin. Da, 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 it's spinning. Spot number 1 is...
Felix? Or Luca? Oh my God, it's on the line.
It's on the line.
Oh,
Felix.
it's Felix. Okay.
Felix. Okay.
All right. So this is going to be in our top left position.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have Felix up here represented by an image of a man doing some oyster shucking.
Because it hasn't been adapted into any kind of screen yet. Come on, Carly.
It will. No, it actually has been confirmed that it will. Oh, it's going to be a TV show. Like a TV series. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
So excited.
Yeah, but it'll probably not be for a couple of years, but that's okay.
But there also isn't even any cover art or like fanfic or anything. So like we have this like sensual hand shucking an oyster to represent Felix.
That's Felix. Okay, second one. Let's go. Who's going to be battling Felix? I'm so scared.
This is high stakes
I'm
already,
actually so scared. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Luca. Luca. Okay, that's
not too bad. That's not too bad.
We can fight that. That's fine. All right, Luca. Ta-da! Luca in our second spot.
All right. So yeah, we're just going down through the left-hand side.
Next one. Mr. Bingley.
Woo, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Starting strong. Starting strong on the left.
Yeah. Thank God at least that we don't have like Felix and Luca. That's okay.
That's tough.
That's tough. But
I mean, we already know what you're going to pick.
Yeah, it's going to be Felix. Mr. Bingley.
Mr. Bingley. Oh, he's a sweet angel. There he is.
There we go. Mr. Bingley is up there. Bing is.
Bing Daddy. There he is, played by the beautiful Crispin Bonham Carter, related to Helena Bonham Carter. Oh God, who is it?
It's fine. You're going to be fine, but I'm a bit sad. It's Bo.
Oh.
Yeah. So Mr. Bingley v. Bo. Oh, that's tough.
I know who I'm picking.
Yeah.
You don't know who I'm picking.
I don't know who you're picking. I think you're going to pick Bo. No. You would pick Bo.
Yeah, of course I would.
Yeah.
Bingley's fine, but he's just fine.
But yeah.
He's just Bingley.
Yeah. So good. Okay, great. There we go. All right, next one. Okay, Rhett Eaton.
Oh yeah, Rhett's fine.
Rhett's fine.
I mean, we love a cowboy, but I don't like Rhett.
No, exactly.
That's fine.
Good-o. Beautiful Rhett. There he is, riding a cowboy. Riding a cowboy. Imagine, oh my God, I don't think Elsie Silver's written a queer romance. Okay, next one. Who's Rhett fighting against? Ilya.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Clear winner.
Clear winner there.
Oh my God, he's so sexy.
I had to be careful about which photo of Ilya I chose because I was like, so many of them are truly NSFW.
He's just like naked.
Gorge. All right, next one. All right, that's our first roster.
Yeah.
First side. That's
not bad,
good.
actually.
I'm really quite happy with that. At least we know that.
Which is a bit distressing because that means there's going to be... So are we going to go across or are we going to go down the right-hand side?
We have to go down first. Oh, we're going to go down the right-hand side.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because then we just...
And then we meet in the middle. Okay.
Look at me just forgetting how bracket games work. All right, cool. Not too bad.
Laszlo,
yeah.
Laszlo and Yeti.
Laszlo and Yeti.
Vampire Slayer.
Vampire Slayer.
There we go.
And I like me a vampire, but it needs to be Eric from True Blood or it's nothing.
Or it's nothing.
Yeah.
It's irrelevant. Okay, it's spinning. V. Alex Nilsson.
Okay.
That's good.
That's fine.
I'm happy with that. But okay, actually, this is going to be fine.
I think this is going to be fine.
Yeah.
It's actually probably going to be the easiest bracket game you've ever done.
Yeah, probably. Okay, next one. Look at sweet Alex sitting there, reading his little book. Okay, Mr. Darcy. Okay, this is fine. As long as it's not Hayden that he's versing, I'm fine.
That is like tricky.
It's Hayden!
You manifested it for yourself.
Okay, and now it's Shane and Nolan, so we can just pop them in there.
Okay, great.
Yeah, beautiful. All right.
Then we've got my boy Shane, little sweetie.
Shane v. Nolan. Okay. Ooh, this is stressful.
It is a bit.
But it's fine. We're going to have fun.
I think it's going to be fine.
Nolan's out.
Ew, even
Yuck.
the artwork of him sucks.
I know.
Sorry to that artist, but like...
Good job, artist, but like terrible character to have had to have done.
Like a
Alrighty, there we go.
Okay, so are we doing this methodically? Are we going to do one from either side?
I think we should do one from either side.
Okay, so we're starting from the top left, obviously, which is Felix from This Summer Will Be Different and Luca from Love Light Farms.
Yeah.
So both amazing.
Both great characters.
Luca was really sweet.
Luca's very sweet. He loved her. I mean, both characters were in love with this person for multiple years.
Yes, we both had it, and it was kind of like a friends to lovers situation.
Yes.
And the FMC was also in love for many years.
Yes.
But in This Summer Will Be Different, we had like the forbidden love element, whereas in Love Light Farms was just kind of like, whatever.
Yeah. I think there's a clear winner here.
I think so too.
Personally, I think it's Felix.
It's got to be Felix.
Felix is going through.
Yeah.
He's just incredible. Carly Fortune's writing of him is also just quite iconic. I just love it.
Like, Luca was really sweet.
Luca's great. Luca is a good book boyfriend.
Yeah.
He's
this
good,
is the
but
thing.
Felix is great.
I don't think I would want to date Luca necessarily.
No.
Like, I think I would love to be his friend. I would love to know him and
Stella.
What was her name? Stella. I would love to know them and like be in their circle, but I don't really want to get with him.
Yeah. I'm so glad Felix is going through to the next round because of course he is.
Of course, what a surprise.
My favourite. All right, over to the other side. Alex Nielsen from People We Meet on Vacation versus Laszlo and Yeti from Hot for Slayer. 3, 2, 1. Alex.
Yeah.
There's no
It's
debate.
obvious.
Alex is. I mean, let's talk about how some of the merits of Alex, though. I guess.
Sarah's like, let me take the floor here.
Let
let me just like have a little minute.
Editing thing. Let's just. Oh wait, no. Okay, Alex is going to have to battle somebody else, so we can go into it then. But Laszlo, literally, there's no way. You suck.
Yeah,
and it was just like a novella.
This is the thing that we talked about a lot in this episode. It's a novella, so we really don't get much. Much kind of insight into their characters. They're very two-dimensional. They're very cliched, and like supposedly he's loved her for like 500 years or something, but when the book has like 70 pages, like you're not really going to feel that.
Exactly. Yeah. Great.
No. Whereas Alex has also, again, loved her for years and years and years. But yeah, we get beautiful moments of them together. We see their relationship develop. We see them trying to work out their problems and kind of failing and then sometimes succeeding. And it's great. He's just a three-dimensional character who is genuinely lovely, whereas Laszlo is a nobody.
Yeah. Great.
Done.
Next, Mr. Bingley versus Bo.
Now, this is tough because Mr. Bingley is a peach, but like
he's such a sweetie.
I just historically, like, he's fine, but again, I've never lusted after him.
No, that's true.
As a true Austenite, he's fine.
Yeah.
He might actually be a little bit too golden retriever-y for me, and he's very sweet and he's very lovely, but he doesn't have a firm enough backbone. You know
what's so interesting is this particular matchup is two blonde MMCs,
pretty much the only ones.
We don't see very often. Alex is technically blonde, I guess, in the People We Meet on Vacation.
Is. In the book he is.
But interestingly, they're both Bo and Bingley are both quite sweet, very like family-minded, family-centric.
Yeah.
Like obviously in Out on a Limb, they have this accidental pregnancy and then they build this like really beautiful family together, which is obviously Bingley and Jane are never going to have an accidental pregnancy. That would have been horrifying to have happened in
they can't even, like,
England.
Kiss each other in like private. They can't even be alone together.
So there was no way they were going to have a baby. But like, again, you just imagine Jane and Bingley having this huge brood of children and like
they'd be happy. They would be so kind and generous. And as Mr. Bennett says, so generous you will always exceed your income.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I agree. I think Bo, even just for the nerd factor.
Yeah.
Like I just really like that. The D&D playing.
Yeah.
That's where the sentence ends.
That's it. And Catan and various things.
Oh, that was Catan. It was Catan.
I think I just think this is maybe one thing that shows the difference between contemporary readers and like the more historic audience for things for Jane Austen. Like men at this time, like in the early 19th century, late 18th century, don't really have many hobbies. Like they hunt, they get together with other men and smoke and drink, they gamble. Like Bingley is a lovely man. He doesn't have much going on in his life other than he's rich and he likes to spend time with his pals, which is wonderful. Great. But there's not enough to them really to maybe make him feel more attracted to us than Bo, who is lovely and great and has all these
Yes.
hobbies, and like he's just a modern man.
He's a modern man. Let's go,
Yeah.
Bo. Bo's going through to the next round.
Okay, Bo versus
v.
Felix though. Uh-oh.
Nah, that's easy for me.
Now we have Darcy versus Hayden.
Darcy v. Hayden.
Yeah,
which
that's
is
tough because Hayden's basically like the modern equivalent of Darcy.
Yeah, he's brooding. They're both like a little bit melancholy, but very sweet, very much in love with their partner.
Yeah. It's kind of amazing how this has happened, actually. Like, Bingley is like the old school version of Bo, and Darcy's like the old school version of Hayden. I'm actually quite devastated at having to make this choice.
I know.
Because they're both really great. But
I know.
Obviously, it has to be Darcy.
I think it has to be Darcy, but we love Hayden. Like,
We
honestly,
love
I'm
him.
quite sad because I almost wish it was just like Hayden and Shane were flipped so that Hayden could go through against Nolan.
Yeah, but then he would come up against Darcy?
He would come up against Darcy, that's very true. He would come up against Darcy in the next one.
Yeah.
That's such a good point. Okay, we're going to put Darcy through.
Because it just has to be done.
Yeah. Are we going to end up with Darcy v. Felix anyway?
Probably. I mean, after all of our efforts to randomise, I just think that,
But I mean, look.
Sorry, Hayden.
Really do love Hayden.
He's
a great, he's a good one. All right.
Okay, so then we have
Red v. Ilya.
Red v. Ilya. Two elite sportsmen.
Wait, this has actually worked out. I promise it was random.
I saw the spinning wheel. It was definitely random. But yeah, look, I mean, we love an athlete.
Yeah.
I mean, allegedly, sports romance is huge.
Yeah, great.
And I do love a cowboy. I just don't like Rhett.
Yeah.
Too hyper-masculine.
Yeah.
A little bit gross. And, like, obviously he worked well for Summer, allegedly. But yeah, not for me. Didn't love him that much. Didn't love his development. Didn't love his growth. I feel like Ilya, apart from just being, in my mind, so sexy, is also just such a more developed character.
Yeah.
Like, he's got this really complex backstory, and that actually kind of, I mean, you know, Rhett's mum died and he's this big family, and like, whatever, boring. Like, Ilya is like a queer character from Russia.
Exactly.
Like, there's a lot going on there. He has this extremely domineering father, a mother who ended her life. Like, you know, there's a lot going on there.
Constantly needing his money. And
He's
it's much more compelling. Exactly.
Yeah.
I think Ilya goes through. But in terms of book boyfriend, I think it's still Ilya.
He's sexy. He's like, he kind of has the same cockiness as Rhett, but in a much more like nice way. And again, as we talked about in the review episode for this, maybe it felt a bit nicer because it wasn't directed towards a woman. Whereas, like, there is a different power dynamic going on there between two men, even though Shane is, you know, has a lot less kind of power than Ilya in some ways, because he's still figuring out his sexuality. He's not as confident, and he kind of likes to take the submissive role. It doesn't feel as exploitative because it's not against a woman. So that's quite interesting, I think. But yeah, it's obviously Ilya.
Ilya's going through to the next round.
Perfect.
All right. Shane v. What's his face? Nolan. Well, 3, 2, 1. Shane.
Shane's
we
don't even need to talk about it.
Just, he's so horrible.
Yeah, he was awful. He was like actually very controlling, very emotionally abusive. And if you recall Sarah's great commentary from that episode of just like really complex family dynamics going on for, what was her name? Harriet. Great recall. Really complex family dynamics going on for her, and him just like not getting them, not giving a shit, being the worst possible support for her, which we really didn't like. It was 10 out of 10 bad time.
You need to go in the bin.
Dead forever, goodbye.
Beautiful. Well, on to round 2.
Excellent.
Felix versus Bo, and Bo versus Ilya.
Yes. So we do have, because we've got the way that the brackets are working, we do have an extra spot.
We do have an extra spot.
So do we want to repeat, or do we want to save someone who we had to kill in round 1?
That's what I was going to say. We could like save someone that we needed to kill. Is there anyone on that side that we want to save? I know who I want to save from this side. I want to bring Hayden back.
Yeah, I want to save Hayden.
Let's save Hayden from the right-hand side. And then do we want to save...
I mean, he's just going to come up against either Darcy or Alex again.
True. But he gets another chance.
Another shot.
Alex back.
And the brackets will reflect that we love him.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, is there anyone we want to bring back and bring through? Look, Luca, I guess, but like that's a very lukewarm Luca there. I don't care.
I know, yeah,
I don't really
either
care
it's like, it's Luca Bingley or Bo,
Red.
to be honest. To do Bo again.
We can do Bo against Ilya.
I think I know who I'm going to pick.
You would pick Ilya? Okay.
Okay, so maybe we have to do Bo then.
Okay, let's do Bo again. We're going to let Bo have a second chance. Wow, we really like Bo.
He's
Bo
great.
is a great guy.
Yeah, he's great.
Okay. Felix v. Bo.
Obviously, it's Felix.
Felix has to go through.
As for all the aforementioned reasons.
So much.
He's so hot. Yeah. He's so,
such a beautiful
competent.
man.
And I love that we get to see him grow.
Yes.
Like
yes.
Yeah, as a younger man to then this sort of like more confident, like adult, and he's just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Do we go to the other side or do we want to do Bo v. Ilya now?
I think we need to. They're all
hard.
conflicting.
Do we just do Bo v. Ilya? Let's finish this side.
Yeah,
and then jump over. Okay. Tell me why you think it should be Bo. Ilya. I actually don't know.
I know. I think I want it to be Ilya just because like he's
also,
so sexy.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's do Ilya because Ilya v. Felix.
And this is when we step into what are we actually judging on, right?
Yes.
Because if we're judging on who I would like to be in a relationship with, I would pick Bo.
Yeah.
If it's on just reading as a fan of the stories, who am I more excited about? Who am I more like butterflies for? And like, oh my God, this guy is so sexy. It's Ilya. Because I like a bad boy. I like, he's kind of a dickhead, but he's got layers. And I just, so it depends what we're judging on.
Okay, let's go back to our definition of book boyfriends. Because it's kind of both there. It's like, who would I want to date? Who can I imagine myself with? Plus, like, just who do I like better? So it is both of those things.
It's a little bit of both.
I think based on the title, though, book boyfriend, I think it has to be like
she's getting technical.
Who we would want to be with.
I would like to be with Ilya for a period of time.
You'd like to, we should do fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah, exactly. I think I would like to have a series of really wonderful nights with Ilya.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would want to be his girlfriend.
I definitely would not want to be, actually.
He's a pro sports person.
He's a pro sports person.
Stressful.
And again, he's so in love with Shane. Like, I can't
He's so in love with Shane.
it.
I'm doubling down.
You're doubling down.
I'm doubling down on Ilya.
Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm forward thinking. Because it's Felix v. Ilya next.
Yeah.
So I think Felix can win.
I mean, he's going to beat whoever.
He's going to beat whoever because Felix is actually tippity top tier. Man.
It's just a straight line basically from Felix.
It is. It's just Felix right down.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what happens in the next round. Okay.
Come on, let's give our Russian king his time in the sun.
Look at that. It's both Felix and Ilya just like, oops, just coming together.
Okay, here we go. Sexy.
Okay.
Good.
Alex v. Darcy.
Okay, this obviously is hard, but it's harder for you than it is for me.
It's a lot harder for me. This is quite difficult because I really love. They're both such autistic men. Like both just like quiet. I don't know.
I like the pressures of family also.
The pressures of family for both of them.
And of like appearances of sort of needing to be a certain way, present a kind of way.
I just have decided. It came to me as if in a vision just now. It has to be Darcy. And I know it has to be Darcy. I'm aware for you it's definitely Darcy. But I was thinking about it. I was like, Alex is beautiful. But I actually think Darcy does these romantic gestures that are on such a grander scale and so much more, like, not just for Lizzie. Like, they're done, like, out of care and love for Lizzie, but they end up helping her whole family. And, like, that is so significant. And whereas also, Alex does a lot of really good in terms of being like, Poppy, you need to go sort your shit before we can be in a relationship. So, like, there's a lot of good stuff that they both do, but I think Darcy's, like, romantic gestures and, like, evidence of love is so much grander.
Yeah. And I think that's a really good point because, like, Alex stands up for himself in telling Poppy, like, no, I'm not just going to be your consolation prize. Like, go sort your shit out.
Yeah.
But Darcy completely confronts the worst parts of himself. Yeah. And then rehabs himself all on his own steam. Yeah. Yes, partly, you know, through the desire to win Elizabeth over, but that's not his main concern. Yeah. He's like, I actually don't like who I have become. Yeah. This experience with this woman has shown me all these things and I need to atone for all this crazy shit. And so, like, everything he does with Wickham, like, obviously it's to help Lizzie and her family, but it's also to make up for his pride and his like total lack of transparency because he's like, oh, you know, talking about this stuff is beneath me. I'm not going to tell anyone about it. Oh, wow. Now a 15-year-old girl has been like seduced and destroyed
because
basically,
of my silence.
Because of me not speaking up.
Yeah.
So like his growth, his sacrifices, and the kind of, all of the big gestures that he makes are inherently so much more romantic because they're not just about getting Lizzie into bed. Like, they are for him and his growth and atoning for his mistakes.
Yeah.
And you don't often see that in a way that isn't then directly related to, oh, and will you marry me now because like I love
did
you?
all this, I proved it. Yeah,
look at what I did for you. Like, he doesn't even want her to know.
Yeah,
he just does it all behind the scenes.
Yeah,
and then she finds out and is like, oh my god, this man. And he's like, no, don't talk about it.
Yeah, Darcy's going through.
It's gotta be Darcy.
Yeah, it's gotta be Darcy.
He is the supremo.
He is. Okay, next up, Hayden v Shane.
This one also feels quite obvious to me.
Hayden.
Yeah, it's gotta be Hayden. Because Shane is sweet and lovely. We would not be able to have much of a romantic relationship with him because he famously does not enjoy having sex with women.
Yeah.
And I'm not about pressuring him into that.
No, exactly. We do not go for that in this pod.
Yeah.
Great. Hayden's going through.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And again, we haven't talked much about Hayden, but he is a good one.
I mean, here they are again. It's the contemporary Darcy versus the historical Darcy.
Okay. All right. Now, these are our semi-finalists. We're now down to... Well, no, sorry. We're doing the semi-final round.
Yeah.
These are our quarterfinalists.
Quarterfinalists.
Felix versus Ilya. It has to be Felix for me.
It has to be Felix.
Felix is just, in terms of, again, who I would want to be with, I think he would... Like, Ilya is a great boyfriend for Shane.
Yes.
But I don't think he would make... I don't think he's just, like, good boyfriend.
No, and, like, he's a great... character. He's a great romance character because he's sassy and sexy and fun and, like, you know, a little bit cheeky and all this kind of stuff. But, like, if we're thinking about who we would want to spend a night with or spend our lives with, it's definitely Felix.
It's definitely Felix.
Felix is, he's so gorgeous. And even him and, what's her name?
B. But
B.
It's, that's her nickname. Was it? Oh my god, I've literally just forgotten Lucy, that's it.
Him and Lucy, like, I really love their relationship. But Felix is definitely, of all of these people, he's one I could see myself stepping into her shoes and dating him. Yes. And having their exact experience on PEI.
Yes.
Just give me this summer will be different.
Just give me that in real life.
Right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Felix is going through. He's just incredible.
Don't tell my husband. That is,
she's got a husband now, y'all.
Give it to me right now. But like,
give it to me right now. But it's okay because you're desperately in love with your husband in real life.
Okay. So this is tough, but I think we also know who it's gonna be.
So it's gonna be exactly what we predicted at the very beginning of this video.
Is this episode useless?
This episode's completely useless.
Yeah. We could have just done this, but I like the ceremony and the art
the ceremony of this. At least we get to keep the fact that, you know, we did try to randomize it, and it's just because we have two particularly excellent male main characters.
Just imagine what would have happened if it was Felix versus Darcy in round one.
Oh my god.
This would be a whole different
This would be completely different. I think what we need to do is do another one later on and just like not include Felix, Darcy, any of the good ones. I think we should force ourselves to do book boyfriends with the worst ones and pick who I think that's tough.
Yeah.
But I think that would be good. Like, I think we need to do Wickham v Nolan. Who are we going to pick?
Oh god.
Wickham
probably, because at least you could just, I don't know, he'd rack off at some point.
He'd rack off and leave you be. I don't want Nolan sexually assaulting me.
No, he's literally a ghost. He could just like pop up at any time. Fuck that guy.
Oh my god. Anyway, okay, be rest assured we will come back and do this again. And if you have a different opinion, because it's clearly Darcy v Felix, and now we shake hands and we do what we said we'd do at the very beginning. I take Felix, you take Darcy, end of.
We have to crown an actual winner.
We have to crown an actual winner.
I was thinking before, I was like, could we have swinging pies?
Could we just be could we just... Oh my god. Okay. We have to stop trying to get around making this decision.
Yeah. So obviously we know that Sarah would pick Felix.
Yeah.
I feel like I would pick Darcy, but I also like Felix is just ultimate for me.
Yeah.
He is really great. It might be.
I think it...
And you know what I think saves it? Like, it's just because he's my best friend's brother.
Exactly.
Like, it's so hot.
It's so hot. It's so hot. It's on PEI. Fucking gorgeous.
Eating oysters all the time, which is literally my dream.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And he's just so thoughtful. And like, I genuinely think, even though like monetarily, his romantic gestures are nowhere near on the scale of Darcy's, like inflation and like, you know, how things like from the time period to now, Darcy's, the amount of money that he sunk into like rescuing Lydia and all that kind of stuff is clearly so much more probably than Felix spent.
Yeah.
But it is just, it's so gentle and so sweet and so passionate. And I really love Felix.
Yeah.
And that love story is so beautiful. And I mean, okay, please go back and listen to us review. It's our 10th review of This Summer Will Be Different.
Just last
go back and listen to it if you haven't yet, because you'll understand why we love, and go read the book. Well, you'll understand why we love Felix so
Maybe
much.
that's why he's winning out, because we just read
it. Which is why I think we should come back and do this again.
Probably. We'll do another review. This is like our mid-year review. We'll do an end-of-year review.
Yeah.
But like, I think, again, it's just showing the different readership and the different context, because what Darcy does is unlike anything that any other person will do.
Yeah.
Like the class differences between him and Lizzie, and the way he then uses his advantages and his privilege is like literally is incomparable to any other character.
Yes.
And if anyone tried to do it in a modern audience, it would feel like a weird billionaire romance thing. It would feel really gross.
Yeah.
Because, you know, men and women have a lot more equality these days. Like, women are allowed to earn their own money and own property. Whereas, like, in the Jane Austen's context, like, Darcy has all the power. And he can be a total fuckwit about it if he wants to. And people will, like, bend over and, like, you know, thank him for it.
Yeah.
Because he's just so rich and powerful. And the fact that he humbles himself and makes himself so much lower than her and just, like, serves her and then doesn't seek out any praise or anything like that. It is unlike any other male character.
Now you're convincing me to Darcy's side.
He is the supreme romantic, like, archetype.
Yeah.
And I think the reason why he remains supreme is because he can't be replicated.
He can't be replicated. You're so right.
Because our culture has changed so much and our class dynamics have changed so much. He cannot be replicated in any way that's enticing. And that's why it's a mistake to think that reading Jane Austen is just about men dominating women and women have no power. Because, like, boy howdy did she flip that on its head.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. Felix is, like, so wonderful and amazing. And again, I would date him. I would love it. I want that life on PEI. But Darcy is, like, I guess for, like, pure uniqueness.
Yeah,
there is no one like him.
Yeah.
There can never be anyone like him again.
Yeah.
And the fact that this story continues to hit with audiences shows how special he is as a character. And so it's almost like, if we're looking at this as from a totally, like, literary analysis,
it has to be
It's got to be him.
Yeah.
He's, like, the most unique character of all time.
Yeah.
Oofed.
Oh,
just made it hard again.
Okay. All right, we have to make a decision.
I'm going to leave the call up to you. Because I actually am really happy with both of these.
I'm also really happy with both of these.
And I feel like I've had my say about what I think that the merits to both are. They're very different reasons. We're judging them on different things.
Exactly. So I think this is going to be my closing statement.
Yeah.
If both of these men were presented to me literally right now here in this room, I would go with Felix. Personally. I think Felix is just beautiful, and I think I'd want that life here and now. But I agree, I'm happy to sacrifice him as the ultimate book boyfriend, because I agree with your points about Darcy. So I think it does have to be Darcy. I think Darcy wins out, but Felix is an incredible runner-up.
He is, yeah.
Thoughts
if they were both presented to me in this room here right now, they just
have them
once.
Just let's
one
go
on either side.
Yeah.
Why would you choose? Exactly.
Why choose?
But yes,
we have not read a Why Choose novel.
Oh my god, we should though.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of wild.
That would be very wild.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. Felix is the boyfriend, the ultimate book boyfriend for right now, for where women are at, for where our culture's at, for what I personally want for myself, like all these things. Like he is it.
Yeah.
Historically, over the genre.
Over the whole course of the genre, of the hundreds of years that this has been around,
it's Darcy.
Again, it has to be Darcy.
And he's just the ultimate.
Yeah.
He just wins.
And again, I do want to say, this is also in English, like English written books. We have not read any translated books, or particularly any books outside of our Western context. So there's got to be book boyfriends that are rivaling these two out there that we have not yet read. But from the ones that we have read, and from the Western canon, Darcy wins.
It is. All right, let's make it official.
Let's make it official.
Does he go up here or down here?
He can go between us. Yeah, we can share. Yay!
And also, what I really want to do actually is just like this.
Yeah.
Because look at that face.
Look at that face.
Look at
That's
that
when he's staring at
disdain.
her. Oh,
There he is, the
that's
winner.
him. He's the winner. Present.
Done.
'Tis Darcy.
I mean, are we at all surprised? It was a bit of a journey.
It was a bit of a journey.
And it was the battle that we thought it would be.
Yeah.
But I hope that you felt like we treated it with the seriousness that it deserves.
Yeah.
And that we weren't just, you know, twirling our curls and being like, tee-hee, and like picking our favourite. This was like a rigorous intellectual debate.
This was rigorous and hard, and we took our time. And we proved it. Yeah.
But I hate being right all the time. Yeah. Darcy's the best man alive.
Darcy's just the best. If you had a different opinion to us, or if you think Nolan should for some reason have gotten through, then let us know. No, you can actually let us know. We won't hate you. But if you particularly love Red Eaton or something like that, and you were like, no, I think he's the best, please do let us know. And please give us examples of other great book boyfriends if you think they're out there and that we need to read, because, you know, our roster's open.
Yeah. We've selected one winner, but as you know, we are always looking for more boys to add to our aquarium. And also then the thing is like Darcy v. Reese.
Darcy v. Reese.
How is that?
Oh,
that is like maybe the next
that's
one
tough.
For next time is like if we've decided that
Reese from
Darcy
Akatar
is the ultimate book boyfriend of the 10 that we've read.
Yeah.
How do we place him then against the internet's ultimate book boyfriend, which is the Lord of the Night Court.
The Lord of the Night Court. We also, we haven't read any romantasy yet, and there's a lot of book boyfriends in romantasy. So I feel as though we've got some directions that we can head over the next little while of the next books that we're going to read. But keep an ear out, because we've got a historical romance coming up next.
We do.
We're dipping back into ye olden days.
Ye olden times. And like, look, it might be a surprise. It may not be a surprise, but it is an author we have read before.
It's an author we've read before, a historical author. So
with a new adaptation coming also.
Indeed.
Excellent. Anyway, if you can guess which book it is, let us know. Otherwise, yes, you can follow us on Instagram, TikTok. You can watch us on YouTube at Historical Romance Review. But yeah, let us know your comments. Send us your angry reshuffle of the brackets.
Yeah.
And yeah, please give us your best book boyfriends, because we need more, always. Until next time, happy reading.
Happy reading, Darcy lovers.
Yay!
The Historical Romance Review is written, recorded and produced in Meanjin, Brisbane. All editing is done by Sarah Brain, original artwork by Caitlin Adams, original theme music composed by Johnny Barahona, who you can follow on Instagram at JohnnyNvivo, spelt JohnnyEnvivo. Sound support is provided by Zac Costa, and recording equipment and guidance generously provided by John Ward. Thank you to everyone who continues to support this project with their expertise and enthusiasm. You can find all our episodes on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.